I'm sure I played a lot of out-of-tune notes in a short time. This is a bass that's meant for a guy bigger than me. If you're a big person and you're in search of a tall bass, this is a fantastic sounding instrument. The dimensions, the string length, the playing string length is a full 44 inches. So it's big. This upper bout is 20 3/4. Some older 3/4 basses have this kind of bout width, but the modern German-made 3/4 is closer to 19, so it's big. And then down on the bottom, the lower bout, 26.5 is not gigantic. Really big basses get up to 28. I've seen 29, but 28's a darn big lower bout. So 26.5 is not that big, but it is the sound. It is the clear, sustaining, and I've tried to figure out why makers make these basses with really long string lengths. Honestly, most people aren't looking for this. And I've come to the conclusion that much like a large piano, the long string length allows the harmonics to be more perfectly aligned with the fundamental. And there's a clarity in these low notes that's rare. I can't say you never get it in a smaller bass, but it's a great sound and it's a rare sound. So let's take a look at the bass top to bottom as we usually do, but I would say part of my preamble is if you're not a tall person with big hands, or if you're somehow, or else you're specifically up for the challenge of a big bass, then this could be the instrument for you. Wood pegs, and all four of the original wood pegs are still there with these very cool brass caps. Never seen anything quite like that, but that's I think it sure is attractive. These tuning machines, because this is a sheet metal key, this is 20th century in my simplified view. Never a break in the neck up here at the top, no graft. Never a break in the neck down here, no pins or pegs. Beautiful fine grain. And what I'm saying is that the annual rings are close together. This was a slow growing tree. And then we get down into the body and see these external linings, and which most assuredly in this case indicates a German-made bass. And the wood on the top is nice, straight-grained spruce. I wouldn't expect the camera to be able to see this because they're so small, but I see good ray flecking in the across this grain, indicating, especially right in here, indicating that the vertical grain is carefully done. And I see that same grain pattern, which I imagine you could pick out with the camera. See that same, these horizontal stripes here, those are medullary rays. Ray flecking, very strong, all the way up and down here. So this is, this bass, the maple was chosen to be very well cut, but it is not a highly flamed. I mean, weakly flamed would be as far as I would go with this. So it's not a flamed look, but it's a nice dark color, and it's really mechanically strong, correct wood. And although it's a minor component here in the bass, this bass has got a rubber pad on the bottom of the end pin that is a good no-slip deal. But what's really important right now is that it creaks. And so, there we go. That sound is not the bass falling apart. If you're looking for a big bass, this is a great one that you might choose if your mother liked it.
the brass caps bass, I will be playing some long tones in a scale, followed by a short excerpt and a short solo piece.